Okay, hello, this is Casey from Westbrook Academy and welcome to this week Home Business School episode number 8 where I'll share with you the number 3 most expensive mistake to avoid if you want to start a home business. And the mistake to avoid is rejecting speaking opportunities. Now, I know that a lot of people don't really like speaking, especially to a group of people. Me also, when I was starting my business, I don't really like to speak and share. But along these years, I find that being a business owner or home business owner, you really need to speak and share your expertise when situation allows. This is marketing and this is branding. So you really need to get as many speaking opportunities as possible. So let me share with you my experience why speaking will help you in your home business. Okay, first you can get leverage because by providing services or products to only one client at one time, you can't have the leverage of talking to a group of people at the same time. So speaking and sharing your expertise does have this leverage, save you a lot of resources, and in the same time have the maximum leverage, and more people will get to know about you. Okay, and let me share with you my story is that many years ago when I first started my business, and I do create a website for people. So after a few years, then I find that I prefer teaching people how to create website instead of just creating for them. So that's why and how I started my training business. So when I was in a training business and conducting many workshops, I often have a class of 10, 20 people. So after they come and attend my training, most of them will create the website themselves. But there will always a few of them, one or two, will come out to me after the training and say, Casey, I have learned a skill, but I would really love to have you to help me create a website. So eventually, I can still choose. I can still have the leverage where I train many people to create website, and I can still choose and create website for a few selected client or students. So that is the best of both worlds, where you can have the opportunity to provide services or sell products to one person and also give speaking, training, sharing to a group of people. So that's how I find that giving training and speaking is a very good way of leverage and getting yourself out in the marketplace to get as many people to get to know you. Okay, so this is the most important thing. And now I just want to share with you another tip of how to get not so fearful and anxious when you speak to a group of people. Okay, normally the fearful and the anxiety goes away when you start to speak. What most fearful is actually before that, before you were on stage, before you get to speak, 1 or 2 days before when you're preparing. So I find that a very good way to help me to minimize anxiety and fear of speaking is to be thoroughly prepared. Once you are totally prepared, you have the keywords, you memorize all the keywords that you want to share, all the stories that you want to share. Within 30 seconds to 1 minute after speaking, you will get into the speaking momentum. So that is very important to really get prepared before you speak or before you share. Okay, so as a home business owner, I always suggest that you prepare different version of a speech, like 1 minute, 5 minutes, and 20 minutes, all talking about what you do. So you can have a 1 minute version, a very short version. And in BNI, Business Network International, they do this. So 1 minute, share about what you do and what referrals you are looking for. Okay, and 5 minutes and 20 minutes. Okay, so how to get speaking opportunities? I would suggest that you attend more networking events, more meetups, you can go to meetup.com, you can go to eventbrite.com and to see if there's any events happening around the area you live. So after you register, so on the day itself, do arrive early. The reason for arriving early is to get to know the organizer. Okay, so if you are the first person to arrive, then the person they will be meeting will be the organizer. So just talk to the host, just talk to the organizer, get to know the person, and eventually when the organizer needs a guest speaker or who is looking for someone expert in what you are doing, they will contact you for an opportunity to share or some collaboration. Okay, so one of the habits that I have is to arrive early in a networking event, get to know the organizer and see if there's any help that I can help them. Okay, so that's a tip that I want to share with you. Okay, if you are living in Singapore, I want to share with you an event community that you may find useful. Because for myself, I'm an introvert, so what I do is that I feel very comfortable networking in a group that are with like-minded people. So I joined this group, Introverts Network Singapore. It's on Facebook. You can search and I join if you're living in Singapore. And the reason why I recommend this is that, okay, this group is created by Mr. Mervin Yeo. Okay, so he's an expert in networking topic. So why I like this group is because they organize monthly meetups for introverts to slowly get used to networking and to know the purpose and how to use networking effectively, even though we are introverts. So I find that the community is very warm, very soft, and it's not really those aggressive, hard-selling community that or networking event that I attended elsewhere. So if you are living in Singapore, I would suggest that you check this out, Introverts Network Singapore, and attend 1 or 2 sessions and see if you like it. Okay, so that's all for this week episode, and I hope that you enjoy the tip. Do get prepared and look out for as many speaking opportunity as possible. So I wish you all the best in your home business and idea. I see you in our next week episode. Thank you.